If you want to know how to reconnect with your inner child, bring more play and joy into your life, and experience a sense of freedom and wonder again, this video will show you exactly how to activate that energy within you. The bonus, it's way more simpler than you think, and the impacts are far greater than you can imagine. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nina Elise, and I'm a certified mindset and manifestation coach. I'm trained in neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis, somatic breathwork, and subconscious rewiring. I help women release limiting beliefs, heal emotional patterns, and reprogram their minds to create lives filled with abundance, joy, and fulfillment. If you're ready to shift into a lighter, more playful version of yourself, let's dive in. This video is for anyone who feels like life has gotten too serious, heavy, or overwhelming. And if you've been stuck in uncomfortable cycles of stress or feel disconnected from your joy, this is your sign to reconnect with the playful, curious part of you, the part that knows how to have fun and find magic in the little things. Inner child embodiment isn't just about healing past wounds. It's about remembering how to live in the moment and play freely and to feel deeply alive. So by the end of this video, you are going to have simple, actionable tools to activate this energy within you and bring it back into your daily life. So growing up, I was the most carefree child ever. I would go off on my own and play. I would make up songs and have tea parties with my stuffed animals. And I would make houses in the leaves, like I would rake up the leaves in the yard and pretend I had a house. Just like most people, I got disconnected from my inner child and life got super heavy with responsibilities and self-imposed expectations. I truly thought I had to have everything figured out to be perfect, and to be an adult meant being serious and not acceptable to act like a child. So I basically lost that inner silliness. And I only opened up to those close to me. So they got to see my fun, playful side, but I didn't really think it was safe to be childish because I didn't think people would take me seriously. And honestly, I went through a really dark period of my life, and reconnecting with my inner child is what actually brought me out of it. So through play and reparenting my inner child, I created a safe space within. So I felt safe to express myself in a more fun and more playful ways on a daily basis around anybody. It wasn't just around people that I trusted. And that's the power of reconnecting with your inner child. And it's really what I want to share with you today. Here's a few ways that you can reconnect with your inner child, and exactly what I did to become more playful and carefree. So the first step is to acknowledge your inner child. Your inner child is still inside of you. It is the part of you that is curious and playful and imaginative. And so I want you to start visualizing yourself as a child. What were you like? What activities brought you joy? So I know some of you may have to dig a little bit deep for this, but it is completely worth it to come back to that innocent inner child that lives within you that just needs some love and attention. So step 2 is to reflect on what brings you joy. I want you to grab a paper and pen and make a list of things that you loved to do as a child. That could be drawing or playing outside, singing, dancing, or even collecting rocks, which was definitely a part of my inner child. Then pick 1 or 2 to try this week. It doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is to tap into that feeling of lightness and just being a kid again and being fully present. Step 3 is to create space for play and fun. So this means setting aside intentional time for play. And I know that might sound a little silly, but this could mean trying something new, like painting or building something with your hands, or just simply letting go of your to-do list and being spontaneous for an afternoon. Because being creative allows you to tap into flow, to be more present, and to step outside of the daily responsibilities of life. When you think about being a kid, you are so fully present and things just flow and happen for you. Step 4 is to use somatic practices to embody play. Sometimes reconnecting with joy starts in the body. So often we have energy stored in the body that just simply needs to be expressed. So a simple exercise you can do is to just stand up and start shaking your body. So like your arms, your hands, your legs. So this is actually something that I typically do when I'm feeling anxious or I need to get out of my head. And sometimes even just putting on music and dancing helps me to reconnect with my inner child. So there's no right or wrong way to do this at all. It's really like, it might feel a little uncomfortable or awkward at first, but I would say the best way to figure out what works for you is to reflect on ways that you used to move your body as a child and just tap into that. So again, don't worry if it's weird or it doesn't make sense or you're like, I don't want to do this. Just take your mind completely out of the equation and just move in a way that your body wants to. It is going to shift your state and allow you to tap into that inner child so much more easily. And the final step is to talk to your inner child. So grab a pen and paper again. I want you to write a letter to your younger self, reminding them it's okay to have fun and be imperfect. I want you to speak to them with kindness and reassurance, with grace and compassion. This simple practice can be incredibly healing and can stir up memories that give you permission to feel more free. The reason for writing this letter to your inner child is a way to comfort them, to let them know that they are seen and that what they feel is valid, because a lot of times when we were younger, we didn't get that validation. And so there's some sort of reparenting with this inner child work that can be so healing, that allows more of our authentic, silly selves to just come up to the surface when we write letters and give ourselves that permission. So it's a really beautiful process, and all it takes is just a few minutes. So I highly recommend this exercise to really tap into and connect with your inner child. And I'm actually going to give you a bonus step. So anchoring joy through daily rituals is something that has been very profound for me personally. So this can look like adding small moments of joy to your day. So that could be like a favorite song that you put on and just sing or dance to. It could be a playful doodle on your notes, maybe when you're in a work meeting or something, or just simply laughing with a friend. So just making sure that you're prioritizing something like this, and you don't have to overthink it, because joy is not something that you have to earn or chase after. It's something that is within you and that you can create at any moment with the amount of presence that you have. So the more present you are, the more that you have access to that inner joy, and you can just play and create from that space. So these steps are just the beginning of reconnecting with your inner child. And to help you go deeper, I have created a free inner child guide. So this guide is packed with tools and exercises to help you embody that joy and to heal past patterns and also integrate playfulness into your life. These are the exact exercises that I personally used when I was going through a really dark place in my life. And they were so incredibly healing and helpful for me to be able to move into the next chapter of my life when everything was falling apart. So I highly recommend downloading this guide. It will profoundly change your life. And I will put a link in the description below for you. And here is something to reflect on. Imagine looking through the eyes of your inner child. How would they see the world? How would they approach challenges and relationships, or even a boring afternoon? When you reconnect with that part of yourself, life just starts to feel lighter and more meaningful. So what is one thing that you will do today to bring more play and joy into your life? Share it in the comments, because I would love to celebrate your journey with you. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more ways to create a life filled with joy. It also means so much to me that you come back and watch my videos. I hope that they have been so helpful for you on your own journey of coming back home to yourself. If you want to learn more about mindset and manifestation, check out my last 2 videos. I will link them in the description, or you can click right here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.